Today's news.
Arrest in Minnesota shooting.
Law enforcement have apprehended Vance Bolter.
Israel versus Iran.
A lot of stakes for both sides.
West Virginia floods.
3 to 4 inches of water fell in the area in less than an hour.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, police in Minnesota have captured the suspect they've been hunting for in the targeted shooting of 2 Democratic lawmakers and their spouses. 57-year-old Vance Belter is charged with killing Minnesota's former House Speaker, Melissa Hortman, and her husband, and wounding the other 2 in separate attacks. Here's CBS's Lilia Luciano.
The pursuit for the fugitive ended in a field in rural Sibley County near his home about 45 minutes southwest of the Twin Cities. Police say a car linked to Belter found abandoned in the area, and a tip from a resident prompted SWAT teams to the field. After evading arrest for 43 hours, what they call the largest manhunt in the state's history was finally over.
To arrest him without any use of force, and that he gave up voluntarily without us getting into having to use force. No police officers were injured. I couldn't ask for a better ending to a really difficult, traumatic incident.
Belter is accused of shooting and killing Democratic State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark on Saturday, and seriously injuring State Senator John Hoffman and his wife in what the governor called a politically motivated attack.
This cannot be the norm. It cannot be the way that we deal with our political differences.
Investigators say security video from the Hoffman home shows the suspect wearing a face mask while posing as a police officer and shot the Democratic lawmaker at around 2 a.m. Saturday. Then at around 3:30 a.m., officers checked on Representative Hortman's home as a precaution. That's when they say they witnessed the suspect shoot and kill Hortman before exchanging fire and escaping on foot. Police say Belter left behind an SUV disguised with police lights and markings.
Overseas, for a 4th straight night, Israel and Iran attacked each other. At least 5 Israelis were killed, and now Israel says its warplanes can fly freely over Iran. Here's CBS's Deborah Pata.
A direct hit right in the heart of Tel Aviv. The night sky lit up with explosions as Israel's air defense system intercepted one Iranian missile after another. Not far from Tel Aviv, in the city of Petah Tikva, at least 4 Israelis were killed, bringing the number of deaths since last week to at least 24. But the toll Israel has inflicted on Iran is far higher. 224 killed, as well as the ongoing assassination of top military commanders and nuclear scientists.
President Trump says he'd like to see Israel and Iran stop the attacks. Correspondent Nancy Cordes says Trump is now at the G7 summit in Canada.
This conflict has suddenly become the most urgent focus of this 2-day summit, but there was already a lot on the agenda. They want to talk about the flailing peace talks between Ukraine and Russia and the ongoing uncertainty surrounding President Trump's tariffs, with a lot of the world leaders who are attending this summit still seeking trade deals with the United States.
Now to West Virginia, correspondent Tom Hansen has more on flooding that's blamed for at least 5 deaths.
The waters rushed through the northern part of the state Saturday night, killing at least 5 people and destroying homes like that of 71-year-old George McCormick.
He said it was just a matter of minutes, and his house was gone.
We spoke to his stepson, Joseph Moore, who helped McCormick pick through the debris of the house he was born and raised in.
It's indescribable. The only thing left was his foundation.
The same storm system had earlier devastated parts of San Antonio. Officials there have identified 13 people who were swept away by floodwaters last week. Among those is 61-year-old Rudy Garza. He was on the phone with his wife while on his way to work.
He said, "Water's coming in my car." And she said, "Can you reverse?" And he said, "No, you don't understand. It's like an ocean's coming at me." They both said, "There, I love you," and said the call faded away.
It's 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these dash cam news adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 54 degrees in Vallejo, California.